What up, what up, what up? It's your man Nate, back at you. Lyft Zone, baby. Stay tuned. Welcome back, family peoples. Again, it's the Lyft Zone with your man Nate, and want to talk about a couple things this week, man. One thing is this Uber pool. I know I keep talking about it over and over and over. Now, ride sharing is awesome, okay? Ride sharing is one of the best ways as far as to make a second income. You're your own boss. You make what you want to make, and then you turn it off. You turn it off and on when you want to. Got no boss. It's awesome, and there's a lot of things that come with being a 1099 employee, meaning you have your own business, okay? But this Uber pool got to go. It has to go. It doesn't pay the driver enough, okay? I don't do Uber. I don't do Uber unless it's surging at 2 times. Other than that, I do Lyft. Now, some people might say, well, Lyft has the same thing with the Lyft line. It does, but it's not the same monster, okay? And the reason why I say it's not the same monster is that with Lyft line, there's not such a haircut in the cost, okay, for the passenger, meaning that it's more money for the driver, like myself and most of the people that are looking at this video, okay? So that's fine. And also you can get tips in the app. So now instead of one opportunity, you have 2 opportunities to give tips, and that works for everybody because that makes your customer service level go up. Because with Uber, yes, can people give you tips? Yeah, they can, okay? But they've been cultured not to. I'm gonna put it like that. They've been cultured not to. Now, some drivers gonna get on here and say, yeah, I get tips, blah, blah, blah. I'm sure you do, and I'm not denying that, okay? I give great customer service, and it really doesn't happen with Uber. It really doesn't happen as far as tips. So anyway, rule of thumb with Uber is you don't get tips, period. But Lyft, they put it in the app, so it's not so hard. And I can even say that being a passenger, it's not hard for me to give a person a tip when it's on a card, okay? But it's real hard for me to pull that money out of my pocket because I can physically see the money, okay? So Uber, you really got to put this tip, the tip part in your application. It has to, at some point in time, it has to be put in there. And I can't understand, it's not gonna hurt anybody, okay? It's gonna make it easier for the passengers. The passengers don't care. And as a passenger who takes Uber and Lyft, the person does a good job, I want to tip them, but I don't have money a lot of times. A lot of times I don't walk around with cash, so I can't tip the person. But with when I'm driving, when I'm a passenger of Lyft, I can do it. So the Uber pool has to go, okay? Again, right now, I only really drive Lyft. And if you are watching this and you are an Uber driver and you're not signed up for Lyft, bananas. You're bananas, okay? Now maybe there's maybe in Midwest or something, maybe, well, no, I shouldn't say Midwest because in Denver, Lyft is off the chain, okay? But there may be some places where they don't really have Lyft, okay? I'm not talking about that place, but for most of the metropolitan areas, Lyft is there and Uber's there. And I'm saying if you're an Uber driver and you haven't signed up for a Lyft, I don't know what you're doing with your life, okay? If you do want to sign up, quick promo, if you do want to sign up, you can go in the description. You can see my code because you need a code to get the bonus. Sign up, use my code, get the bonus. You reach a certain amount of drive, a certain amount of rides, or Lyfts as they call on the Lyft platform, you'll get a bonus. You'll get a bonus and I'll get a bonus, okay? But you can't do it like just go to the Lyft website. Anyway, so next that, or next to what I want to talk about next. Come on, lady, this lady doing. So yeah, so as far as driving, like I said, I only do Lyft, sorry. I only do Lyft right now because of this Uber pull. And I won't be doing Uber again until they do, unless it's surging. Unless it is surging 2 times. So let me tell you about one of my experiences that I had this past night. I was out driving, and I guess it was these young kids. And these young kids, I guess they got kicked out of a hotel because they were drunk. And I went to go pick them up. So when I seen them, I'm like, oh man, all right, hopefully this goes smooth. So I get there, they start throwing their bags of stuff, like they had their clothes in like grocery bags. So they started throwing the grocery bags in my car, and like 2 of them, like they're all trying to pile in, and I'm telling them like, look, the number of seat belts that I have is the number of people that can get in, okay? Because if not, cops stop us, we all going to jail. So I got 3 in the back, 1 in the front. 3 in the back, 1 in the front. So they drunk, and this comes with, I usually drive from 10 till 3, and this comes with the drunk crowd, okay? So they like, oh, blah, blah. And I mean, they just, in Philly we call it drawling. They drawling crazy, meaning that they're acting rambunctious, they're doing unnecessary stuff, okay? So they in there, and they get the fighting outside the car. Now I can't pull off because this door is open, the passenger door is open, the back passenger door is open, and the other door is open on this side. Okay, so basically all my doors are open. I got 2 people in there, I got all that stuff in there, and I got people like hanging outside the doors. They drunk, they about to fight, and I mean, it's just crazy. So I'm looking like, okay, it's about 15 of them. So I can sit here and just curse them out like, yo, and start cursing at them, but I know what it's going to lead to, okay? And I really didn't want to take it there. I'm too old for that mess, man. I'm really too old for that mess. So it's like, okay, I got to use wisdom. So I started telling them individually, like, look, the cops are going to come, because we were in Chinatown. The cops are going to come. If y'all don't want to get locked up, y'all really need to come on. And they still like wilding out and drunk, and come on, dude, you gonna try to make it too? Really? Where's this person from? Maryland driver, trying to make a left at the, I don't know what that lady was doing. Okay, sorry about that. So they wilding out, and I'm just like, look. So I started talking to them individually, like, look, just close the door, this person closed the door, and I'm gonna drive up there. So I drove up a little bit. Anyway, to make a long story short, the cops came. Of course the cops was coming. We downtown Philadelphia, Chinatown, the cops coming. So the cops come, and I look, and I'm like, man, I gotta get these people out of here. So the cops came, and of course everybody was like, all right, we gotta go. I said, all right, come on, get in. If you're going, come on. If you're not in this car, then you're staying. And then we pulled off. So we pulled off, and I got them home safe, man. But out here, you do got to be on your P's and Q's, because when you're dealing with the public, a lot of times stuff happens, and you're dealing with people. And again, if you're going to drive, as they call it, the drunk crowd, then these are some of the things that you're going to encounter. Where we at? We at 9 minutes. And also, I want to end with this, man. We've seen a lot of senseless violence with people being pulled over by the police. I'm gonna touch on this real fast, man. And I'm talking to the drivers, okay? I'm talking to the drivers. As drivers, and I'm talking to black people, I'm talking to brown people, and maybe even some white people, okay? We want to go home and see our family. I'm sure that's the consensus, that we want to drive out here and we want to make it home to see our family, okay? Grant Cardone, I don't know if you guys know who Grant Cardone is, but Grant Cardone is somebody who he does self-motivation. He has a book called 10 Times, awesome book. He talks about taking total responsibility, okay? Because if you don't, in his book he says, if you don't take total responsibility, then you become the victim, okay? And I don't want my children's father to be a victim of nothing. So, and for y'all who missed it, I'm talking about myself. So when I get pulled over, and I've been pulled over driving, I've been pulled over a couple times, okay? I take responsibility for the situation. I take responsibility for the situation, meaning that I'm going to de-escalate the situation. That cop is going to know whether maybe he just pulls me over because I'm black, okay? I'm just gonna put it out there. Maybe he just pulls me over because I'm black. This is not far-fetched, but he's gonna understand, okay? I'm trying to go home and see my kids. I know he's trying to make it there safe. He's trying to make it home safe. So we're gonna have an understanding that, look, you try to make it home to see your kids, I'm trying to make it home to see my kids, okay? Like my man Eric Thomas said, I'm gonna jump on this real fast, okay? Like my man Eric Thomas says, is there racism? Yup. I ain't gonna cry about it. You know what I mean? Like, is there people pulling people over just because they're black? Yup. But I ain't gonna cry about it. I'm still gonna make it happen. My kids still gonna eat. And I'm still gonna win. Whether they think this about a certain person because of the level of melanin in their skin, that's on them, man. That's not my problem. That's not my problem, nor am I gonna make it my problem, okay? So all y'all out there driving, man, just be safe and just remember that we trying to get home. We trying to make this dough and get home to see our family. All right? Look, if y'all have any questions, concerns, look, man, like this, share it. Got a new phone, so the camera should be a little bit more clearer. That other camera that I had was kind of shaky, so this should be a lot better. If you are looking for another opportunity, as you can see, I do rock with Herbalife. For all those people that's saying that Herbalife is a scam, no, you a scam. Jump off my post with that mess, okay? It's direct selling. It's a nutritional company, okay? It's a nutritional company. We're about selling your nutrition. So what are we about? Health, okay? So if somebody is saying that their health is a scam, that's on you, Big Papa. So look, man, I'm out, family peoples. If you need anything, holla at your man. I'm out.